Hey guys, this is Chris from KRC Creations. I'm here to do a DIY video. I have all that you see here all the way to the back. They're all micas that I prepare, and I put some my extras in bottles, and then I used some just to make sure that they're all level. But I have filled up this whole shelf, and I have 6 more bottles to put in there. But the biggest problem is I can't see the colors. They're there, but I can't see them. So some of them don't get used as much as they should because I can't see them. And also I have these micas, same as the ones below, but they're mixed with alcohol for my melt and pour soaps. And again, I can see these a little bit better, but they're haphazardly placed, and one little touch they'll all come falling down. So I gotta find a different mechanism to put them together. So I decided to and here's some more colorants. These are bath bomb colorants and micas and things like that. So I decided to do a different organization for this. So I'm going to do a DIY, and I will show you what it looks like. Okay, you guys, this is what I came up with. I created this shelf. It costs, the black board is a tri-fold poster board, and I cut off the sides and made the shelves with it. I think it cost me to make this maybe I think $3.99 to make this. You're gonna so if you want to make it, I'm just gonna have you stay tuned, and I'll show you the DIY, and I'll show you everything that you need. But now I can see all my colors. I arranged them in like the rainbow so I can see them all together to see which hue that I want. And it really came out really, really good. So let me show you one thing. When you make this is three shelves. You have to put, if you go down here, you have to I put these little braces here to support the weight. And I also made the shelves so that they sit on top of each other. Not that it's wedged in, because you see, if I wanted to use this one, all I need to do is pull it out. But they're supporting one another, so there's no sag. I also have nails in this, and I'll show you how that works. So you're going to need more reinforcement with the weight. So I hope you like it, and if you want to know how I did this for very cheap, I love wall space. Wall space is your friend. I left some extra wall space here if I need to build a skinnier one for additional micas, and a little bit more wall space over here if I need to build another smaller one. I also put my ribbons up here too. Just thought you want to see that, but that's so simple to do. But I'll show you how I did this. Okay, you guys, let's get started. These are the things you're gonna need. This is a super duper easy project. What you're gonna need is you're gonna need some nails. These are the ones I used. I'm gonna tell you what I use, but depending on how you store your micas, you may need something different. So I have finishing nails, and these are 6D by 2 inches long. These are 60 pieces. I only needed to use one for the one that you saw, one pack, and this was 99 cents. You're going to need a pencil, a ruler or a straight edge of some sort, a ruler and something with a straight edge, or a measuring device and something with a straight edge. But if you have a ruler, that works all together. And you're going to need some type of X-Acto knife or blade, razor blade, to cut your board. And you're going to need a glue gun and ample glue. You're also going to need some poster board. This is what I got. I got the Elmer's tri-fold foam display board in black, and it's the tri-fold one, so it opens like that for like kids, for when they do their science things and stuff like that. This was $2.99. So all I spent for this whole project was $3.99. So I'm going to open up the board and we're going to get started piece by piece, okay? Okay, I got the plastic off the board, and the first thing you're going to do is, like I said, this is a three-fold board, so you have two sides here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your handy dandy knife, and you're going to cut the seam. Right in that seam, if you cut along the length of the board, you can cut the sides off very, very easy. That's the first thing you're going to do. So now once you cut the board off, you'll have 3 pieces. Instead of 1 piece, you'll have 2 smaller pieces and 1 larger piece. Now this is when you're going to have to make some decisions. How do you want your board to hang on your wall? Do you want it horizontal or vertical? I chose to have mine horizontal. And this is going to be a hard tutorial to do. If you're looking for something exact, this is not the video for you. I'm just giving you the idea so you can create your own measurements based on what it is you're using for your micas. What I did was I took one of my mica bottles. I don't have one with me, but I took one. I'm going to use a water bottle because it's pretty much the same. So I took my mica bottle and I lined it up on the edge, and gave myself a little bit of clearance like that. And then I measured from here to here, and then I drew a line. Then I took the next bottle and made sure that the top was just at the first line, and then I measured again. I was able to get three shelves because all I needed was 7 inches. So I'll be back. I'm going to measure this out and I will be right back. Okay, instead of doing hypotheticals, I'm going to make my shelf for my micas that I use with alcohol, which are these, and show you how I do it from these. It's essentially the same process. They're custom made, so they're custom made to whatever you use for your products. So this is how I would make it, and this is how I made the other one. I take my particular apparatus and I set it up so I want to see how it's going to look. So I give myself a little clearance here, and I know I want it to sit here. So let me get my pencil. So as I hold this up, give it a little clearance, and you're going to make a little mark on the bottom, right there. So I have a mark based on how high I want the shelf to be. So I just measure out to see how high that is, and it is about 2 1/4 inches. So I'm gonna mark that 2 1/4. Mark another 2 1/4. Measure that out. I hope this is not a long video. I think it's going to be. I'm sorry. And 2 1/4 and 2 1/4. I'm going to use this other ledge because it has a straight edge. And I'm going to line up those dots that I just made. There we go. And let me make sure that's 2 1/4. It doesn't look good. Nope, that's 2 1/2. Always recheck your measurements. Measure twice and cut or mark once. That is the rule of. So we got 2 1/4 here and 2 1/4 there. So here we go. Now I'm gonna mark this off and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my board all measured out. I've measured, I hope you can see that line. Yes, good. I measured 2 1/4 from the top to this line, and then 2 1/4 from here to there. And I was able to do that 1, 2, 3, 4 equal times. So I'll get 4 shelves out of this. So you have your pencil line for all of your shelves. The next thing you're going to do, put that here. You won't be able to see the lines, but you get the gist of what I'm about to do. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to use your nails, which are here. Open that up. And you're going to reinforce your shelves with nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nail in, starting at 1 inch in, and place it right in the line, like that. So it goes all the way through. And then from there, I'll just make nails every 2 inches apart, all the way to the end of the board. So I'll do that, and I will be right back when I'm done with all of this. Okay, so I put all the nails in just so that they stay in. Let me go a little closer so you can see them. So they're right on the line, going straight across. The first 2 lines I did every 2 inches across, like I did for the micas, but the micas were heavier, so the nails needed to be closer. So if you're using something heavier, remember to put your nails closer. Now, I knew I was going to run out of nails, so I chose to go a little bit further apart for the last 2 shells by doing every 3 inches apart. So they're sticking out on this side. Let me go on the other side. On the other side, it's clear. All you're going to do now is just push them straight through. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do with one of them. So you push it straight through. Let me see if you can see the bottom of this. Let's see right here. So I'm going to push this straight through like that. And when I get a little bit close to the end, I'm going to take my glue gun, put a dollop of glue right there, and use something to push it in so you don't burn yourself. There you go. I use an extra nail. And you do that all the way across. This supports the nail so that it doesn't come out. So I'm going to do that with the rest of them, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I got all the nails into the board. This is the other side where I glued all the nails down, so they're not going to come out the back. And here they are here. So the next thing you're going to do in order to find out, so this, I'm going to put this aside. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out the width. How much space do we need for the cup to sit on? So I just put that down there and I measure. Mine was, I forgot what it was. It was 3 inches. So I have 4 shelves. So I got 3-inch piece, 3, and here's my 4th one right here. So I just already scored the line that I created. I'll show you the easy way to cut the board. Once you score it, just pop it and you'll see that it'll bend this way. Flip it over, keep your bend up, and then just take your knife and go along. Oops, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my knife. Then just go along the seam really lightly. You don't have to do a whole lot. Really lightly, and then it'll come right off. So there you have it. I have my 4 shelves and I have my back. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to create your shelving. So get this here. You want to line up your shelves with your nail and what I do is I put a little mark where the first nail is and where the last nail is. Hopefully you can see that. And then that way I'll know that I got the ends together. This is the hardest part of this whole project, is getting this board on these nails. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my mark with the first nail, so I know that I got it on the end. You don't want the nails to pop through the top of the board where your colorant is going to sit. So what I do is I take a little bit and I just, as I move along, I just place the nails in. It gets a little harder towards the end because this one keeps popping up. That's okay. Take your time. Get them all in. Okay, mines are all in. And now once they're in, what you want to do is you don't want to press down in the middle of the board, because then it'll bend the board, especially if your board is longer. Be careful to double check before you press down that all your nails are inside the board, like I'm doing here. So all mines are in. Looking on the other side. Now I'm going to use one side at a time, pushing this side down, then the middle. Then I come back to this side, push that in, go towards the middle. Distributing the pressure as I go so I don't bend the board. Now, when I get close to the end, what I do is I take my glue gun and place a bead of glue right in the seam. And then I press the board, the shelf, down onto the bead of glue. And there I have my first shelf. So I'm going to do that for the others, and I will be right back. Make sure you press down really good. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, we got our shelf all complete. It was as easy as that. All you need to do now is just to mount it onto your wall. And it perfectly fits my containers. There's, oh, let me move this over. There's one here, and I could put one here, and one here. And they all stay in there pretty well. So I'm going to mount it on the wall, and I'll show you how it looks. Okay? Thanks. Okay, here we have it. It is all hung up. I put my jojoba beads on top, and there is my bath bomb colorant there, and here are all my glycerin mixed colored with alcohol. Some of them aren't labeled, like this one and this one. I just got those in, so I have to print the labels and put them on there. But now I'm all set. I have all my micas where I can see them. On this side, these are for jojoba beads, bath bombs, and glycerin. And then on the other side, I won't make you dizzy, this is for soaps. These are, some of them are mixed with water, some of them mixed with oil, but here you have it, and I have more space on my shelves now. Thanks. I hope you liked the tutorial. I know it's a little convoluted, but I'm sure you can figure it out for your special organization. You can also do the same project, but substitute out the poster board with wood. You can do this with wood, and it's very easy. Okay, thanks. Bye.